This is a $1,000 cake that took these professional bakers 3 to 4 days to make by hand. And I'm gonna show you the difference between this $1,000 cake versus this $750 cake, this $100 cake, and everything in between, starting with a $1 mug cake. I'm using good old pancake mix here, and it already has strawberries and cream. I feel like it's gonna be delicious. Drop in my batter. Mug cakes are the easiest thing ever, but let's see if it actually tastes good. Let's add our egg. I'm gonna make it nice and tender like a cake with some yogurt. Ooh, you already see it changing color from the mix. Give it a splash of milk, a splash of oil, and mix it all up. And since my birthday is tomorrow, let's make it a celebration. Hopefully this is good. Not the prettiest. Let's brighten it up with some whipped cream. Whoa. And just like that, it already looks better. There's a reason why this only cost $1. I'd be really sad if I got this on my birthday. But keep watching because we have some crazier cakes that we're gonna be trying later in this video.
And now we're at King's Hawaiian, one of the oldest bakeries in town, if not the most iconic. I wanted to try their most iconic cake to see how cakes should be done to stand the test of time. For the Paradise, can I get the yellow one on top? The guava cake and then the haupia cake. This is Miley, a real Hawaiian with generations and generations of Hawaiians living in Oahu.
Aloha.
She's gonna help me test all these cakes today.
Here are the assortments that we have. The coconut haupia, iconic. Guava cake, also iconic. But the one I'm most excited about is this one right here, where we have guava, passion fruit, and lime. Have you ever been to King's Hawaiian before?
I have not been to King's Hawaiian.
Would you say it's authentic?
It looks pretty authentic.
Miley, which one do you want to do first? She is eating for two.
Let's try the guava first.
Ooh, okay. So I love the layer of pink guava jelly on top, and then you have some whipped cream, and then fluffy layers of pink guava cake. I'm not quite sure I taste any guava.
There's a little bit in the layer on top, but you can't taste it in the cake.
But it's so soft and fluffy.
I know, it's delicious.
So good. And of course, because we're Asian, it's not too sweet.
Not too sweet. The highest praise. An 8 out of 10.
Next, we have the haupia cake, and similar to the guava, you just have the layer of the haupia, which is like the coconut pudding on top. I don't know if it's layered in between. Maybe it could be, but let's see how coconutty this is.
I love haupia.
What's the best haupia you've ever had in Hawaii?
One of my family members makes a really, really good haupia pie.
Ooh.
That's probably the best.
Is there chocolate in there too?
Of course.
Let's see how this compares. Cheers.
Cheers.
This one is good. Okay, that's like everything I would expect a haupia cake to be like. There's like pudding on the top and it's like soft.
Yeah, and it's layered with the haupia too.
I appreciate that there's no coconut flakes in there because that's probably the worst part.
I'd give that an 8 out of 10.
And finally, the one that I've been waiting for, it says there's an aloha in every bite of this cake.
You definitely taste the passion fruit.
I taste the lime.
And the lime.
Not so much the guava. For some reason, I'm getting pineapple. Is this like anything you've ever had in Hawaii?
Not really.
Yeah.
Maybe like a shave ice a little bit with all the different fruit flavors, but I've never had a cake like this before.
So what do you rate it?
I'll give that one a 7 out of 10. Haupia
wins. Most authentic. At $5 a slice? Is this gonna be the best cake in the video? And now we have this $40 cake. This one actually went viral all over the internet. People went crazy for it. It's the berry chantilly cake from Whole Foods. Some people said it's the best cake they've ever had. And while I thought it would be fun to try a store-bought cake, I thought it would be even more fun to transform this cake. So I found this other viral video that shows you how to transform this cake into a unicorn. But not just a regular unicorn, a stained glass unicorn. My toxic trait is thinking I can actually do that. First things first, I gotta take off all the berries. Don't worry, these are not gonna go to waste. Let me smooth out the top now. That's gonna need extra frosting to cover. Okay, now I have to cut into the cake. I have to make a little wedge about this big for the horn and the ear. So, okay, now we move this over here. Shift the cake a little bit. Oh no. And then this piece next to it. Oh man. I feel like I should take this gold foil off somehow. Dare I try? Okay. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Uh-oh. I'm making a mess everywhere. I think for the ears and the horn, I will take off the frosting just so it lies flat. They all start with the bare cake. That was probably my first mistake. Ta-da! Did my horn just fall? It's a good thing I got some extra frosting, because now I'm gonna cover the whole thing. I may have just ruined the cake, but now I have to draw some outlines to mimic the unicorn hair. And here comes the fun part. She takes some gel packs that's already semi-melted. Oh, this is watery. I'm gonna pop it into my syringe, and then we're gonna pump it into the frosting to make that stained glass effect. Oh, for the blue one, she also adds in some edible glitter. Oh, that's so cool. That is so pretty. Okay, definitely has stained glass vibes. It kind of looks cool. Was it worth defacing my $40 delicious cake? I don't know. I'm definitely not skilled enough to attempt something like this. But now let's finish the eyes and give it a nose. I thought I was a better cake decorator than this. But keep watching, because you're gonna see what a real cake decorator can pull off. Made a complete mess. Should have just left the cake alone. Now I'm gonna eat it and then I'm gonna clean up. Where's the berries? One of the things I hate the most to clean up in the kitchen is frosting. It's greasy, it's messy. Even after I hand wash things, it never really feels that clean. So I'm gonna pop everything straight into my dishwasher. But here's what I didn't know until recently. So many conventional dishwasher products leave behind something you can't see: microplastics. In fact, new research found that over 90% of parents are concerned about microplastics, but don't realize that they're cleaning with them every day. That's why I switched to Blueland. Their products are designed to be effective and safe for my family. The dishwasher tablets come in compostable packaging, no single-use plastic, and they power through even 48 hours of baked-on messes. And after I load the dishes, I love their foaming hand soap. It comes as a little tablet that I drop into a refillable glass bottle. No single-use plastic there either, and it even looks good on my counter. With Blueland, I don't have to choose between clean ingredients, performance, and what's better for my kids and the planet. And they're giving my viewers 15% off your first kit. Just scan the QR code on screen or click on my link below. This is our $100 cake shipped all the way from Baltimore. That's Maryland, way across the country, if you didn't know. And I wonder if my cake came in one piece. According to Duff, he even has a video tutorial on how to remove this cake. Uncover the wrapping, and you're supposed to just be able to slide. Oh man, slide it on out. There seems to have been a little bit of a shift during my shipment, but it appears that it's still mostly all intact. Oh no. That's okay. Still looks good. Still looks mostly good. Can't be any worse than my stained glass unicorn cake, huh? And to me, this looks like a real piece of sushi, but I have to call in the sushi connoisseur to verify.
Oh, hello, dude. Sushi! Here I come, Mom. Here's Mama.
You love sushi, don't you?
Yes.
What do you think of this sushi? It's a real sushi.
No, it's not. I think I found something wrong.
I know, it got messed up. But would you rather have this sushi cake or this sushi box?
Oh, I would rather have the sushi box. I like sushi more than cake because the real the better.
But what if I cut into this cake and it's better than you even thought? What flavor do you think is in here?
Chocolate. Looks like a vanilla or chocolate or cookies and cream. I don't know. Or it could be a vanilla. Boring old vanilla.
Or it could be...
It's matcha? No.
Matcha with yuzu frosting. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
No, I can't eat it.
Would you still rather have a sushi cake?
Yeah, you're tempting me. I would still have this.
Okay, but guess how much this sushi cake was, and guess how much this sushi box was.
This was $100, that was $200.
This was $100. This is $35.
What?
Yeah. Why don't we eat real food first, and then we try the cake?
I love you, Mama. My favorite food.
And now you get to wash down your favorite food with your favorite dessert food. Cheers. I like the frosting. The cake is a little on the dense side, but the frosting is where it's at. For $100, there were definitely some flaws, but it did travel across countries, so I guess I shouldn't be too harsh. Cake texture, I would have to say Whole Foods might have won that round. Overall, sushi cake gets 7 out of 10.
It's a 6 out of 10. to be honest.
And now we have a 2-tier chocolate cake with a raspberry coulis filling covered with chocolate mirror glaze. How much is that again?
$750.
I don't know if you guys have been watching Summer I Turned Pretty. I'm obsessed. But this is the infamous cake that Jeremiah had to have for his wedding. It's his one thing. But instead of actually spending $750 on this cake, I got these two from Bristol Farms, which is a specialty grocery store near me. It's like a higher end Whole Foods. And I'm gonna take these two that are worth $70 and turn it into that $750 cake. First things first, let's take off the raspberries. Okay, I need this to be really clean and matching this because I'm about to stack these two. Let me take this off. Not too worried about it being perfect because we're gonna glaze it. I'm running my offset spatula all around. Not that I'm rooting for Jeremiah or anything. Two things. I need to prep this for the mirror glaze, so I'm gonna put this whole thing on a rack. Okay, now let's support this cake to hold this heavy cake. We're basically putting this in so that the weight of the cake on top doesn't collapse the middle of the cake. It's not supposed to stick through or anything. Okay, let's transfer this guy. And there you already have a 2-tier chocolate cake that's store-bought. Belly, I could have saved you so much money and heartache. That's okay, because I was always Team Conrad. Okay, now that this is ready, let's pop it back in the fridge and we're gonna make our mirror glaze. We're gonna start with some gelatin. I have some water here that I'll add to a bowl. And then we're gonna sprinkle on some gelatin powder and let it bloom for 5 to 10 minutes. While that's blooming, I have to chop up my chocolate, which of course is 70% cacao, because Belly, cacao is the bean. It's what chocolate is made of. The whole flavor profile depends on the bitterness of the dark chocolate and the sweet tartness of the raspberry. This birthday cake is my one thing. Sorry, I had to. Okay, now moving over to the stove. In a pot, I'm gonna add the cocoa powder with some water and then just whisk it into a paste. I realize I probably should have sifted it first. Now I'm gonna add sugar and cream and just stir it gently until the sugar is dissolved. Okay, so once the edges starts to bubble just a tiny little bit, I'm gonna turn off the heat and take it over here. And then we're gonna stir in our bloom gelatin. Look, it already has that mirror effect, but add in my bloom gelatin. Ugh. We're almost done. I'm gonna take all of this chocolate and put it into this Pyrex. Make it nice and 70% chocolatey. We're gonna pour all of this on top of the chocolate. And then with my hand blender, I'm just gonna mix it with the Whoa, look at that glaze. Okay, now all that's left to do is let it cool down and then we're gonna pour it over the cake. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to make it look good. Whoa. I was afraid we wouldn't have enough mirror glaze, but I think we're gonna be just fine. Oh, that looks so good. Wow, looks pretty good. Missed a few spots. Ta-da! It's still in one piece, but it doesn't look very expensive. So you know what I think makes a cake look expensive? Gold flakes. Let's sprinkle on, finish it off with some raspberries. And Jeremiah, here is your one thing, the $750 cake. And see what the hype is about. We have our shiny mirror glaze on the outside, and then we have a chocolate cake with the raspberry coulis center, which you kind of can't really see. It's just okay. I would have much rather have the sheet cake with milk chocolate, no cacao. 7 out of 10.
My birthday too.
And now we're at Cinderella Cakes to pick up the $1,000 cake.
Whoa! Oh my gosh, that looks so good! So cute! A few weeks back, I kept hearing this Trallalero Tralala song, and I found out it's from that Italian brain rot meme. And then I found this video, and the first thing that came to my head was, did somebody actually turn that into a real cake? So then I reached out to Cinderella Cakes, the same bakery that created Cameraman's burrito cake that looked pretty epic if you ask me. And they were also featured on Food Network, so I thought if anybody could do it, it'd be them. I told them to surprise me with the flavors, so I actually have no idea what's hiding underneath this cake. But they were nice enough to send me some behind the scenes of this process, and honestly, it's insane. Everything was done by hand, from hand sculpting the cake to every fondant flower, painting the front entrance, and somehow nailing the details of this 3-legged shark wearing Nikes, mind you, with wings, all based on the video that I sent. I would say they nailed it, and the level of details in this cake is astounding. They even recreated the the crack from when Tralalero Tralala jumped down to the slight tilt from the original video. So now I'm gonna surprise my kids who introduced me to Tralalero Tralala with the most epic and expensive cake they've ever seen. And the best thing, we're gonna find out what flavor is hiding underneath this cake. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Open!
Oh my goodness. He's cute. Oh my goodness.
I feel so bad cutting into this, but it must be done. What flavor do you guys think is in here?
Pistachio.
Wait a minute, it's also green.
That's pistachio.
What can it be? You think it's
Pistachio.
You think it's maybe vanilla?
Let's try this, baby. Tastes slimy. Vanilla.
It's vanilla. Delicious. Okay, now let's see what's in the bottom floor. And you are correct.
Or it could also
Wait, is it cookies and cream?
Yes!
Whoa! It looks like it's vanilla with cookies and cream frosting.
It is!
That is the best flavor combination. Guess how much this cake was, guys?
$29.
$29? $32.
I mean, like 49. 40. I think $50.
Wow.
Because it's so big and it looks expensive.
This cake was $1,000. So what do you rate this cake?
200. 100 out of 10.
But if you like this video, go watch me test satisfying surprise recipes.